testing out the Rode Wireless Go Gen 3. And I've got one clipped in my little saddlebag and then one clipped in my helmet. Let's see how it works for both voice as well as the sound of the motorcycle. I'm also testing out the chest mount because I'm trying to get a slightly better perspective on riding, and I know some of my viewers have also commented that they wish they could see a slightly higher up angle, but I was trying to avoid the helmet mounts. I don't want the video to get nauseating. I kind of want people to just enjoy the view. So let's see how this looks. So I can check in the camera here. Let's see. That's not too bad of an angle. You can see both handlebars, and you can see a bit of the sky as well as down below. You might see a little bit of my knee in there, but it's going to get cropped in 16:9. So for anyone wondering, people that want to make their own moto vlog, I shoot in the 8:7 aspect ratio and 4K at 60 frames per second. I'm going to tilt this down a little bit. Alright, let's see how that looks then. And anyway, I need to get some gas, because on this tank I'm at 237.6 kilometers. So I figure why not just try it out while I get some gas. DJI Mic clips are not as strong, or sorry, the DJI clips are stronger than the Rode clips and have sharper teeth. They grip onto a strap a little bit better. The DJI also comes with a magnet. The Rode doesn't. The Rodes are slightly larger as well. They're made in Australia, and previously they were a bit out of reach for me, but apparently they recently announced a price drop, so the price came down a bit. Hopefully between the chest mount and the Rode microphones, I've finally be done with the trial and error phase of setting up this moto vlog channel. I wasted a lot of time and money trying things out that I would hope would work, but there weren't any reviews where people had tested these things out properly with my motorcycles. Spots were for cheap gas in town, but I've lost track of which is the best gas station to go controls. While we're stopped, you can see that I can do it with one finger, pull the clutch in, two if I want. It's very light controls. One of the things that contributes to this being such a gentle bike to ride is the slipper clutch. Never owned a motorcycle with a slipper clutch before. I think it essentially smooths out the transitions. I don't know if it's anything like the clutch delay valve on the Honda S2000. That always unfortunately made it sound like you were dragging your clutch. You were perhaps an inexperienced driver. This doesn't seem to cause that. Gas station here I used to go to that had cheaper gas before. Let's see how this looks. It's too much. I had it right before then. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. CK Transportation. The intersections in Alberta use cameras to detect vehicles at the intersection, and those are handy for motorcycles, but the ones that have the sensor under the ground, they often don't pick up that you're on a motorcycle. So a few times I've had to direct a car behind me to move up, and they don't get what I'm trying to say, so that they can trigger the sensors. U-turn. I'm not going to try a U-turn there. All right, microphone still attached under the chin too. Now here comes the annoying part about wearing a chest mount is I gotta get my wallet out. Points. Oh, nice. Pay for my fuel. Oh, it's $1.50. Not bad. Goddamn locker. That's about enough. $8.967 liters. So hopefully you can see this, but 8.967 liters. I'll actually do it this way. 244.3 kilometers divided by 8.967 equals 27.24 kilometers per liter. If we convert that to imperial miles per gallon for us Canadians, 77 miles per gallon, and I think that's just about what Bob from Ottawa was saying in my comments that he gets as well. So glad to know we're getting the same mileage, Bob. Reset my trip meter now. Check that we're still recording on the transmitter here. Yep, still going. All peaking in the red. Hopefully it edits well. Let's go find a coffee. gently roll on the throttle at low speeds, and the bike has enough torque to pull you through without slipping the clutch. Yeah, this person's going left when they're not supposed to. Got the new driver sticker on from British Columbia. And they went wide on the turn. Garbage all over the floor. Still got a couple hours of daylight left. One of my favorite coffee shops has opened up a new location in the north end of Edmonton. So hopefully this one is open late as well. Come on. Usually close at 9, so I might just be able to make it. gas station here is the only place in Edmonton that I found that sells a sausage roll. is still open. Ah, no, they're not. All right. Maybe we won't get a coffee. Maybe this is a cool place to stop the bike though and show you a little bit of the looks. While it runs. Do a quick mirror check to see if you can even what you're looking at. All right. Hopefully it sounds good too. So yeah, there it is. Yeah, 2024 Kawasaki W800. Probably one of the few authentically retro bikes. I would say this and the Moto Guzzi are probably tied for first place in authenticity, whereas the Triumph and the Royal Enfield have the overall look of a retro bike, but when you look closer, it's just not the same thing. The only thing that really takes away from the lines on this bike is the ABS module here. But otherwise, got the perfect proportions for the front wheel, the rear wheel. The brakes I don't mind. Even my 1975 CB550 had a front disc. The rear disc brake is nice. Easier to clean and maintain without having to remove the wheel. Yeah, I love we'll go from the top, I guess. These don't really see much. They need to be a little bit higher and wider, but I love the width of the handlebar, and it's kind of a street style handlebar. I really like this with the push and pull cables coming above, because one of the things that happens when you drop a bike is that the old design where the cables came below would always ding your tank. So I like this. And actually a friend of mine has a 2019, I think, and he bought the Cafe model, and he switched to the street handlebars, and he just moved everything over, and he didn't need to shorten his cables for his push and pull throttle or his clutch or his brake hose. So it's kind of neat. I mean, this is plastic, but the rest of the bike is solid metal. Weirdly enough, these used to be an accessory that you could pay for. Now they come standard, as well as the chain guard. But I love this solid metal here. I love the British style exhaust. This is also all solid metal here. Yeah, in terms of usability and functions and controls, it's great. These grab rails are nice for when you're trying to put it up on a center stand, which I'm really glad it comes to the center stand. I'm glad this chain guard here is stock now. Helmet holder's handy. You got tie down hooks here and here. There's two on the other side. Yeah, overall, I guess aside from the ABS module, the only other thing is that front headlight is just obnoxious, and I wish it was a warm tone or yellow. It's kind of a very bright white, almost a bit of a purplish tint to it. but one other thing that might matter for some people is, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, I might have to angle it down. Hang on. Is the amount of space when you're trying to put it up on the center stand or on the side stand. So I'm wearing a size 9 boot, and on my Nighthawk there's a little lever that comes out here in between the shift lever and the foot peg that I can just kick down and the side stand flips out. On this, it's behind this foot peg and in front of the center stand, so sometimes I'm pushing on the center stand or sometimes I'm pushing on this, and even when you get your heel here, there's a heat shield there, so it's really frustrating to get that side stand out. You kind of have to put your foot at a 90-degree angle here. And then the center stand also, see if I can do it here. There's not a lot of room because your foot rubs on that heat shield there. And then when you put your foot under here, your foot's stuck. You can't get a solid spot. And then you lift it up. And now your foot's under there, but it's not a lot of room. But anyway, it's easy to put it up on the center stand. And that's what I really like, so that when I'm doing road trips, I can clean the chain very easily. Yeah, you just stand on this, put your hand here on the grab rail and pull up. You don't pull backwards. Okay. Side stand down. That's down. Yeah, so here's a quick tour of the bike. And since there's no coffee, let's ooh, I can barely see. Let's just head back. Ooh, it is hot. Sitting in the sun and then the heat coming off the bike. South a bit so I can take you on the highway and then we can test out the road, and that should be enough for a test. I paid $150. Edmonton's crazy for gas prices. Most other places, you know, there's 2 or 3 cents and it doesn't really matter. So what are you gonna do? Like, waste a liter of gas to save 50 cents? But in Edmonton, sometimes you'll see 15 and 20 cent differences per liter. Put a sticker for my YouTube channel on my bike somewhere so that riders that meet me can see themselves. That Harley Davidson had a nice deep rumble. Too loud. Even there, when he cracked the throttle, it wasn't too loud there. That's surprising. Thought it was the Harley that was stinky in front of me, but it's actually probably this Beetle. Exhaust tips. Nice. This is the new zone where cheap gas is. Traffic always backs up in the middle lanes here because this lane exits onto the ring road, and a lot of people think that they can use this as a passing lane, and they just jam up traffic for the people that want to join the ring road. the saddlebag.